Diesel engines running mostly short city trips lose nearly half their power over time because of a hidden enemy building inside. But there's a dead simple fix that pro mechanics use every fortnight to keep diesels running past 400,000 miles, and I'm going to show you exactly how it works. Most diesel owners have no idea this problem even exists. The hidden threat killing modern diesels. Today's diesel vehicles are engineering marvels built for longevity, yet there's a fatal mismatch between how they're designed and how we actually use them. Diesels were engineered for sustained work, agriculture, freight hauling, maritime use, where the power plant cycles through its full RPM spectrum under varying demands. But modern ownership looks completely different. We're talking grocery runs, commutes, school pickups, urban crawling. These brief, low-speed journeys create catastrophic conditions for carbon accumulation across every system. Here's the damage pattern unfolding in typical daily use. Your power plant barely reaches ideal running temps. Operation stays confined to gentle RPMs with minimal loading. Exhaust passages never achieve temperatures needed for deposit combustion. Your particulate filter can't finish its cleaning cycles. This usage creates a domino effect of degradation. Carbon chokes your intake pathways, strangling airflow. Your exhaust recirculation valve becomes encrusted with combustion residue. Your particulate trap accumulates faster than it purges. Your forced induction system develops buildup affecting boost delivery. Nothing breaks, but everything slowly dies. The outcome? A motor gradually hemorrhaging power, economy, and dependability despite zero actual mechanical failure. This is precisely where our fortnightly procedure becomes non-negotiable. The technique that reverses carbon damage. This isn't maintenance in the traditional sense. It's a deliberate driving method involving extended high RPM, high-load operation to incinerate deposits and restore system functionality. The name comes from old stereotypes about spirited European driving habits, but the physics is legitimate. Elevated engine loading and revolutions generate the temperature and velocity required for natural carbon elimination. For diesel applications, this technique accomplishes several vital objectives. It allows particulate filter regeneration sequences that city driving interrupts. It combusts deposits off intake components and recirculation hardware. It exercises your turbo assembly across its complete operational envelope. It brings every subsystem to proper thermal conditions. The secret lies in systematic execution, not random aggression. Your step-by-step execution protocol. Performing this correctly on diesel vehicles demands specific prerequisites and careful sequencing for safety and effectiveness. Begin with mechanical verification. Inspect your lubricant level and quality. Confirm coolant reservoirs are properly filled and ensure your intake filter isn't severely restricted. Never attempt this with illuminated warning indicators or known malfunctions. Select appropriate driving environments. You'll need uninterrupted highway or countryside roads where you can sustain elevated speeds safely for 15 to 20 minutes. This cannot happen in congested areas or neighborhoods. Follow this exact sequence. Begin with standard warm-up procedures. Drive normally for 5 to 10 minutes, allowing full thermal stabilization. Don't begin aggressive operation until the power plant reaches full temperature. Once warmed completely, accelerate decisively but smoothly to highway velocity. Target 2,500 to 3,500 revolutions in your tallest sustainable gear. For most diesel applications, this translates to 65 to 75 miles per hour on level expressways. Hold this velocity and loading for 15 to 20 continuous minutes. You're not racing or driving recklessly. You're simply maintaining your engine in its upper operating band long enough for thermal energy and airflow to perform their cleaning work. Throughout this interval, your diesel actively purges carbon contamination. Following the high load phase, transition back to regular driving. Don't kill the ignition immediately after hard operation. Permit several minutes of standard running for temperature normalization. Why this works on diesel combustion systems. This technique proves especially potent for diesels because of combustion chamber physics and modern diesel operating characteristics. Diesel power plants depend on extreme compression and heat for efficient fuel ignition. During prolonged gentle operation, combustion temperatures stay relatively modest, permitting carbon formation and layering. High load running elevates combustion temperature dramatically, hot enough to oxidize these carbon layers. The amplified airflow also evacuates loosened material through exhaust passages. For turbocharged applications, meaning virtually all contemporary vehicles, this procedure exercises the turbocharger throughout its design range. This prevents deposit formation on turbine and compressor blades and maintains variable geometry actuators moving freely. Heat and airflow are your engine's natural cleaning crew. The method particularly benefits particulate filtration systems. Sustained elevated temperature operation permits the filter to complete full regeneration sequences, incinerating accumulated particulate matter that normal driving leaves behind. Exhaust recirculation systems similarly benefit from increased exhaust temperatures and mass flow, which burn off deposits causing valve seizure and restriction. Scheduling your maintenance cycles. For typical diesel vehicle ownership, executing this procedure every 2 weeks strikes the ideal balance between effectiveness and convenience. However, your individual usage patterns may warrant schedule modifications. If your driving involves substantial highway mileage with regular extended journeys, you may already naturally perform the equivalent during normal operation. Monthly intervals might suffice here. If your usage centers on urban traffic with abbreviated trips, weekly execution may prove necessary to prevent carbon accumulation from becoming problematic. Monitor warning indicators suggesting your diesel requires immediate treatment: diminished power or throttle response, dark exhaust smoke during acceleration, unstable idling or motor vibration, declining fuel efficiency, particulate filter alerts, or recurring regeneration attempts. If these symptoms appear, perform the procedure as soon as conditions safely permit. Don't adhere to your regular calendar if your power plant displays carbon buildup signals. Real-world results and financial benefits. Consistent execution dramatically extends longevity and enhances performance for diesels used predominantly for urban or brief trip duty. Fleet managers implementing regular high-load operation document substantially longer. Particulate filter lifespan, fewer recirculation system failures, and superior overall power plant durability. Many surpass 400,000 miles with minimal emission equipment problems by incorporating this approach into maintenance protocols. Individual owners document restored output and economy, especially in vehicles that had progressively lost capability over time. The technique frequently recovers 10 to 15% of diminished power in vehicles with significant carbon contamination. This procedure also prevents expensive emission hardware repairs. Particulate filter replacement costs $3,000 to $6,000, while recirculation system service or replacement runs $1,500 to $3,000. Regular execution helps prevent these failures by maintaining system cleanliness. Perhaps most significantly, the technique helps diesel vehicles operate as engineers intended. Contemporary diesels are sophisticated machines performing optimally when all systems function correctly. This procedure maintains proper operation despite usage patterns that don't naturally provide conditions diesel power plants require. Options for owners without highway access. Not every diesel owner possesses highway access or conditions suitable for traditional execution. Alternative approaches can deliver comparable benefits like utilizing quality-proven chemical additives. Remember, this isn't about aggressive or dangerous driving. It's about providing your diesel power plant the operating conditions required to maintain proper function and longevity. That concludes today's deep dive. If you found this information valuable, please hit that like button and share this with fellow diesel owners. It helps EngineIQ reach more people who need this knowledge. I genuinely appreciate you watching all the way through.